Goku, one of the strongest guys around. Everybody knows him. All the girls want him. All the guys want to be him. And he wants to beat the shit out of both. And you don't get a choice. This man would rather risk erasing multiple universes than skip out on fighting someone. And unfortunately for you, you ain't gonna be alive long enough to see the second punch coming. Unless you're one of these guys. Then it's up in the air. But if you ain't, then have fun pumping iron until you can pump planets. Then maybe you can survive Goku's warm-up. While almost everyone in existence will get bodied by this man, there does exist some warriors in this vast multiverse that could go toe-to-toe, or even defeat the dreaded Saiyan. And today, I will present 10 of them, so if Goku decides to go black again, you know who to call for help. Number 10. Goku Black. Now who better defeat Goku than himself? A wise man once said that your greatest enemy is yourself after all. While Goku Black can't use all of OG Goku's techniques, he does have some unique moves of his own like the Scythe and Shadow Clone Jutsu and whatnot, plus his God Ki making him harder to take down. Plus, unlike Kakarot, who's always trying to spare his enemies and make the fight last as long as possible, Ningen Destroyer over here has no qualms with going for the kill, making this man a worthy foe for Goku. Number 9. Saitama. Now I know that this one is going to make a lot of people mad, but we just have to accept the facts. The guy whose entire premise revolves around beating everyone in one punch would also be able to do the same to Goku. Saitama is a gag character, and we even see that in Super, no one is stronger than a gag character. Besides, even with the gag stuff aside, if you've been keeping up with the manga, then you would have seen that the Cape Baldy is a man to be feared. Although the Zero Kick dude might give him a run for his money. Wait a minute, what the? Number 8. Donkey Kong. Now you might see this and think, well, how is this a fair fight? To which I'll say, don't you dare interrupt me ever again! To understand this one, you need to know your lore. In the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, the main villain Broly powers up by getting the power of an Ozaru while still keeping his normal body. Whereas Donkey Kong is in a constant state of being in the Ozaru form, while still staying relatively small, perfecting Broly's power-up. Essentially, he's just full-on Super Saiyan 4, constantly. And if Broly could body both Goku and Vegeta solo, then Donkey Kong would be digging their grave before the words Kamehameha are even spoken. This man punched the moon into the earth using only 5% of his God Ki, like, come on! Number 7. Superman. Now before One Punch Man was a thing, one of the biggest debates of the internet was figuring out who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman. The amount of bloodshed caused by this debate was unimaginable. People in the future will tell their grandchildren of the battle of the 07 web forums. But then the Screw Attack channel released their Death Battle episode featuring the two butting heads, and Superman ended up coming out on top. He even won the rematch. And while these came out before Super started, I really don't think it changes just how busted Superman really is compared to Goku. This guy could drag whole ass planets around and hold a book with infinite pages, which let me tell you from experience, it weighs a lot. Meanwhile, G-Dog got bruised by getting shot at. I'm sorry, but the facts don't lie. Superman takes the dub. Number 6. Soma. Now you might think this is a weird one, but hear me out. Goku likes food and is very gullible. Soma is a master chef that can make people orgasm just a whiff of whatever he makes. All my man has to do is just lace it with some poison and feed it to Goku. It's really that simple. I bet he wouldn't even question if it was poison for even a second before wolfing it down. The real question is, what would his foodgasm look like? Number 5. Sonic the Hedgehog. The man Toriyama ripped off when coming up with Super Saiyans. Now I don't know about you, but back in my day there were a lot of videos on YouTube featuring fan-made animations showing how this fight would go down. So I'm not the only one who thinks that Sonic could beat Goku.
Well, I mean, come on, what did you think was gonna happen? He's a hedgehog!
Anyways, Sonic is just simply too fast. The fight would go down like a Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote bit. Not to mention when Sonic turns Super, he turns invincible, making all of Goku's attacks null and void. You can chuck all the spirit bombs you want at him, but he'll just say a quippy one-liner at you before homing attacking you into non-existence. Not to mention that he defeated Jim Carrey, one of the strongest users of hockey in the entire New World. So yeah, checkmate. Number 4. Gus Frame. So for this one, all I have is this post from someone saying that Gus Frame could easily body Goku, and because no one ever lies on the internet, I can only assume that is true. Number 2. Uncle Grandpa. This one is not even up for debate. Uncle Grandpa is a primordial being that has existed before time and space. There used to be thousands of universes before Uncle Grandpa wiped most of them out. Zeno himself had to step in and had to seal away the 12 universes before he could destroy them too. Uncle D Grandpa is one of those powerful users of Toon Force, allowing him to shape matter around him into whatever he pleases. Cartoon Network had to cancel Uncle Grandpa because anytime the artist tried to draw him, the screen would just light up and start absorbing parts of their soul, as if he was punishing the artist for not drawing him in his perfect image. No one is safe from this man. It is most assuredly one of the strongest beings in the multiverse. And finally, the last person that could beat Goku is... me. You goddamn kidding me? This guy is 5'9" and only weighs 134 pounds. I'd be shoving this kid into lockers. Easiest dub of my life. So yeah, that's the list. It's pretty accurate, so no need to try to correct me in the comments, as all these picks were backed up by years of scientific research. So until next time, see ya!